Oh, good evening. What a day. 10k subscribers. Absolutely huge. Thank you everyone for joining the chat. Sorry I was a little bit late. Running a bit late this evening, and I may have ran home. So a little bit hot. I might still be out of breath. Incredible, man. 10,000 subscribers. Unbelievable. To be honest, I just thought I'd go live, chat to you guys as I normally do, talk about my team a little bit, and just say thank you. What an unbelievable thing to happen. 10,000 people. It's unbelievable. My FPL peer, I guess, FPL Tom, let off a confetti cannon when he hit a 10k, but I did it this morning, so I haven't had time to order anything off Amazon yet. So there's no like fancy celebration or anything. I'm just here being myself or whatever. Yeah, thank you everyone for subscribing to the channel and stuff. Yeah, incredible. What shall we do? Let's have a look at my team, shall we? I did a team selection video. Here's how she's looking. 97k overall. Pretty good team, I think. So zoom that in so you guys can see it in a bit more detail. There we go. One more. Couple players that I'm not too happy with, though. Couple players we need to bin off. Get rid of Lewis and get rid of, Rico Lewis I'm not liking. But I'm very conscious that it's the week before an international break. So the thought of making not rash, but making too many transfers before an international break doesn't quite sit right with me. I'm just juggling with that one at the moment. Thank you everyone for all the congrats in the chat, by the way. It's lovely. FPL Jack, good to see you. Paul, Logan, Harmony, Manish, Jake, Notion Vids, huge. Thank you all for joining. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you've all had a good Thursday. Chris Gray, thank you very much, my friend. Eamon got Isaac and Son for Saka and Solanke. Interesting. Yeah, I see your issue there. 8 Nathu. I think you're saying 8 Nori. I'd go 8 Nori, I think. I do like 8 Nori. 8 Nori. Fixtures are pretty crap now for Nottingham Forest. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate the congrats. What an incredible day. What an incredible day. Yeah, when I started this channel with my mate Sam, it was pretty ratchet, the graphics that I put together. And just to think how far it's come feels pretty good. And I'm just very grateful for everyone. You know, we've got a load of regulars in here already. Just so grateful for all your support. And I absolutely love chatting to you guys in the streams. And I struggle to reply to comments now, but I do my best to get back to you in the comments and stuff. Just lovely interacting with you all. So, yeah, I love it. Would you still captain Son? I'm not sure I would, mate. I'm not sure I would. I don't think Son's physical condition and minutes, like expected minutes, are good enough. Yeah, just coming back from injury, etc., etc. I'm just not like fully confident in him. So, yeah. It's just my thoughts, though. Who else have you got in your team that's a captaincy option other than Son? Yes, Harmony. I was a little old tadpole when I began. Yeah, you were. Do you remember what sort of time you first would have first watched me? I know I remember your name in the comments from nearly since day one, to be honest. Yeah, been lovely growing with you. Wildcard in game week 12. Thinking about one transfer. It's between Havertz or Lewis. I could see the only striker I would buy this week is probably Solanke. So if you absolutely cannot bear to buy Solanke back, I'd go for a defender. But which defender would I go for this week? What are the fixtures like? Maybe Pedro Porro? But Solanke's the one. Solanke, mate. Havertz to Solanke. It feels like a good move, mate. Although it's Havertz against Chelsea, his old club, isn't it? That's kind of written in the stars for him to do well, to be fair. Thank you, Andrew Smith. I appreciate that. That's the goal, man. I'm just not going to stop. I'm going to see what happens. I really appreciate that, mate. 203 subscribers you've been with. Wow. Huge. Great respect. Thank you very much. That's incredible. I'm glad that I've managed to entertain you for that long. It's been an absolute pleasure, Harmony. And it will continue to be, because obviously I'm not stopping this anytime soon. So yeah, thank you for all your support. I am twisting your arm, mate, but it's quite funny. But yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, what has happened in my life since I started this channel? And so much has happened in that time. And this is probably, yeah, this is the one constant that's been in my life over those 2 years. Pretty much everything else has changed. Where I've lived, relationships, things I've done with, yeah, it's crazy. Jobs I've done, hobbies I've had. This has been the one constant in those 2 years. So much has changed in those 2 years. Yeah, crazy. Sorry, mate, you did ask that. Sorry, Logan, you did ask that, my bad. Watkins and McNeil to Bruno Solanke for a 1 week punt. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I think that's a good shout. I like that. I can't belittle you for that. It's a good move. Do it. It's going to be written in the stars that Solanke is going to basically play in midfield again, and not do anything, isn't it? I did a game week 5 wildcard to gain rank and money, and gained 3 million during that time. Rank is still around 5 million. Didn't think that was possible. Is what it is, mate. You got to take it all on the chin. Kulusevski has been, excuse me. Kulusevski, he has been good. You're right. He have been good. He has been good. You're right. I've gone from 6 million. Huge, mate. Huge. We can have a look at my rank progression as well. I've spammed the thumbnail with all the achievements, my rank in 10k subs. So it's a pretty busy thumbnail. So you probably know my rank just by looking at that. I've got to put it up there when it's good, I guess. How do I find my rank history? Sorry, this is probably an absolute cluster for your eyes. Sorry, guys. Go a bit slower. Game week history, there it is. So yeah, I've done all right, to be fair. I've just hovered, really. Few shit weeks. Game week 3 to 7 were a bit pants. Slightly better. Floating. Huge. Game week 8 was... Game week 9 must have been absolutely huge for me. Yeah, that 81 points was huge. Chris Wood absolutely coming in clutch. And Cole Palmer as well. I need to do my team in FPL review and see what that has to say. I think if you have Salah... Yeah. And you guys might disagree with me, and that's totally cool, but my gut says Haaland is the best captain this week. That's what my gut is telling me. I've had no Haaland the whole season. Fair enough, mate. Wood this week for a -4 or Welbeck next week for free? I need a bit more information to answer that. Who are you selling? I don't think Chris Wood's worth it for a hit. Best forward front line, as I have now sold Haaland. Who should be my 3 forwards? Well, for this week in isolation purely this week, I'd probably say Cunha, Chris Wood, and Solanke. Outside of that, it's probably Chris Wood, Raul Jimenez, and Cunha, based on the numbers. Non-playing striker. If you've got an 11 that you can feel that you're happy with without taking the hit, then I'd do that. 10k on your first year. Sorry, I wasn't yawning at your 10k in the first year. That's incredible, mate. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just don't do anything rash or make any crazy punts. That's all you need to do to keep that spot, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't mind that. I just think Palmer has potentially his hardest fixture. Oh, absolutely huge from Alexandru. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that. You've been here, much like Harmony, since day one, my friend. So I'm very grateful for that. Make sure I give that a like. Mate, you're a legend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's incredible. I have unfortunately removed from my intros. You were telling me to keep that. So apologies that I did keep that one. I did get rid of that one. But yeah, I'm so grateful for your support, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's all you can do, reviewer. Just don't get carried away with it. And have other stuff going on. I think other stuff going on that you can distract yourself with. Yeah, what a legend, Alexandru. Thank you. Thank you, Dreaming FPL. I appreciate that. Out of those three, I'd probably say Salah, to be honest. I think if Son was fully fit, definitely going to play 90, I'd go for him. But I don't think you can say that about Son. And he's playing tonight, isn't he? So I would say Salah. And I also don't think Villa are that good defensively. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I don't know animations, to be honest. I don't have a feel for it. So let's do this. Let's do a poll. What do people think? What do the people think? Selling Gabriel Hall, Van de Ven. I'd go for Lewis Hall, mate. I wouldn't sell Gabriel, though. I wouldn't sell Gabriel. Possibly animations, but it's just not... I just don't know if he's fully fit either. I think he's going to be playing like with that injury, if that makes sense. I play Anthony Robinson, mate. I think he's actually better from an attacking perspective than Rico Lewis as well. And his team's got a better fixture. I'd play Anthony Robinson. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I would captain Mo Salah, I think. Yeah, just thank you again, Alexandru. Who is your captain, Alexandru? I know you love a lovely differential. I think I'm going Haaland, mate. You said it in the comments, didn't you? I have a feeling about him. I just have a gut feel he's going to do well this week. And I feel like just having Salah is all right. Like, it'll cover me if Haaland doesn't do well. Sinovuyo, sorry if I've butchered that name. What do I do about him this game week? What's your struggle? Do you have him in your team and you're wondering what to do with him? Because if you're struggling, I'd just keep him. I just keep him. Before an international break, you don't want to be ripping your team up. I would keep him. I just keep him. Thank you very much, Streaming FPL. I really appreciate you watching, mate. I just hope in return that you've enjoyed my content. That's all I can hope in return, and I'm pleased to give it to you. So yeah, thank you very much. Cunha could be spicy. I agree. Yeah, I had the same feeling about Eze. I did, didn't I? He got sort of injured in training, didn't he, Haaland? Yeah, I got that feeling, mate. Who has Southampton got? Wolves away. Yeah, I'd play Archer. Want to sell Lewis and rotate with Milenkovic. I'd say Lewis Hall is up there as well, Alexander. So I'd add Lewis Hall to that list. Keith, hey man, you don't need to apologise. You operate on your own time, mate. Don't stress, and I really appreciate the congrats. I have him, but my gut tells me yes. Keep him, mate, especially before the international break. Or start Hall or Aina. Aina, go for the home player. I would just sit on your hands animation before international break. I always think if you're unsure about a transfer, you probably shouldn't do it. And if it's before an international break, that increases the risk on the transfer. So, yeah, I wouldn't do it. I don't know if I can be persuaded to captain Haaland. Unfortunately, haven't got Salah, Palmer, or Son until I wildcard game week 12. My other captain options would be Saka and Boomer, Rao, or Havertz. Surely Haaland's a better captain than those. Saka against Chelsea away. And Bumo could be. I just think it's Haaland, mate. I think Haaland's the best captain in my team. So you know what my opinion's going to be. Yeah, Foden. I think you got to, haven't you? I think you got to. You got to stick to the reason that you picked him. 2 free transfers after international break is a good place to be. I'm just going to load up FPL review and see what it says I should do with my team. But yeah, I'm sorry that my answers are boring, but I really would mostly sit on your hands before an international break. Especially if the players you're bringing in are internationals. If you're bringing in a player that definitely doesn't play for their country, then it's a little bit less risky. But yeah. And if they get injured this week, they've got more time to recover, that kind of thing. Just share the wealth when you start making millions. We'll see, mate. I'm not sure it'll the millions will come from FPL YouTube, but I will do my best. All I would love to do is just do this full time. It would be an absolute dream to make a living from doing this. Absolute dream. Salah, Son, Haaland in that order for harmony. Fair enough. Yeah, that's my thinking too, Paul. Lost over a stone. Wow. Yeah, I can imagine that really screwed him. I remember getting very ill when I was on holiday in Asia, and I lost a lot of weight there as well. No, Keith, the tattoo was at 100k, to be fair. I'm very happy, Cortex. Thank you, mate. So I don't know, to be honest, Frederick. I don't know. I noticed that I'm pretty sure FPL Harry went full time last year on in and around 100,000. Yeah, you can if you go on Social Blade. There's a website called Social Blade, and you type in any YouTuber on Social Blade. It will give you a prediction of how much they earn from ad revenue. It's a completely public and open website, so you can check it out for yourself if you're interested. Oh, it's telling me to sell Haaland. No, they all say sell Haaland as well. Everything FPL review is telling me to sell Haaland. Oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm not following review this week. I'm not doing it. We're sticking to this. Is that why, Bruno? Ooh. Excuse me, guys. Kentaro, hello. I'm going to go for Haaland, Cortex, I think. Are you still with Son? Solanke scored. Oh, no. It's written, isn't it? It's written. Solanke's going to do really well. I would be a little bit worried about Son's minutes, mate. I would. $10k deserves a chair spin. We'll sign off with a chair spin, mate. How about that? Actually, no, fuck it. 10k chair spin. There you go. I did. I treated myself. Remember, I don't know if you remember on the last stream, but I was in the market for some swimming trunks, and I bought some new training trunks. This is my club colours, by the way. I'll show you. Hang on. I'll show you how I swim for. Doesn't matter too much. Be able to find them on social media anyway. So my club swim in like blue, white, and red, and I got some. Treated myself. My 10k present, well, sort of, was to some training trunks in the colours. So there you go. That was my thing. I remember I was on stream the weekend, and like Speedos popped up on the ads on like live FPL when we were on the live stream, which was slightly embarrassing. But I think I managed to dig myself out of that hole, and you can see there I had the ads because I bought some training trunks. Yeah, I saw Spurs lost. I sold Haaland for Salah. Did I make a mistake? Mate, I don't know. Just have to see how it plays out. Cunha, Raul and Wissa versus Cunha, Raul and Wood. I get Chris Wood. Sell Maddison for Palmer ahead of Ipswich. Oh, it's gone. Message is gone. It's been deleted. I was excited to captain Son. Yeah, I just think he's a little bit too risky. Keith, salute to you, my friend. Sorry, Sam, you've asked me that question a few times. Why did I not answer that? Is it too late to bring in Wood? I would make an argument that Cunha is a better option right now. Just with the fixtures he's got coming up, I'd make an argument that Cunha could be a better option. Yeah. But I wouldn't sell Son. Oh, you already have Cunha. Yeah, bring in Wood then. Screw it. Yeah, sorry, I should get rid of that Discord link actually. I don't manage the Discord anymore. It'd be funny if I log into the Discord and it's hugely active with loads of people in it and they're all wondering where I am, but I haven't used Discord in over a year. I need to get rid of that. I appreciate you checking it out though, mate. Hoyland over Vardy. I don't mind it, you know. The thing is, I don't think Tsimikas ever becomes a real option. The only way he becomes an option is if Robertson actually gets injured. I know, like, the starting order, Tsimikas is currently preferred, I think. But I would say Tsimikas only becomes a real option when Robertson is injured. Sell Haaland and Maddison for Palmer and Isak? No, don't do that. Keep your team as it is, mate. International break. Don't be taking hits before an international break. No, Keith. I don't think there'll be that much to split them, to be completely honest with you. I wouldn't worry too much. I think Chris Wood is better, but his fixtures are tougher, which I think evens the two out, to be completely honest with you. I sold the Lap and Strand Larson and Rico to Hall for 2 free transfers. Nice. I like that. I'm gonna do double chat and FPL on stream. There we go. There's my team. And there's the chat. There we go. I'm benching Aina again, surely not. Should I play him? Should I play him over Rico Lewis? You know what? Go on then. I don't think there's much in it. Yeah, don't mind that. Don't mind it. I'm thinking of selling Lewis, aren't I? So I guess it makes sense. Man City keep a clean sheet now, Cortex. It's your fault. What's the threemium? I'm only joking, mate. Yeah, Lewis will get a 15-pointer, much like bloody Aina had on my bench last week. It's probably why he said it. Yeah, I agree. Harmony. I think Wood could score against anyone. I don't know if Rico Lewis will start. I really don't. Solanke captain. I don't mind it. Sold Trent and Eze for Bruno and Alex Moreno. Yeah, but I'd say Forest are a better defence than Newcastle. Solanke could be a mad differential. Selling him to Isak in 12 and bringing. Yeah, I just don't think there's a desperate transfer to make here, Cortex. I'll be honest with you. I would want to get rid of Rico Lewis, but doing it before the international break just seems a bit pointless. I'll get Lewis Hall, I think. He's the one I'm kind of eyeing up. And then maybe get rid of Greaves as well at some point, but by the time the international break is over, he'll probably be back. And then I was really considering doing Rodgers to Semenyo. I think that could be worth some points. But that's that kind of luxury player for player, good option for good option luxury transfer that I try to avoid. So yeah. Sorry guys, that just blew up on my phone. Cheers, Harry, mate. Because of Haaland. So sold him for Salah and Cunha -4. I wouldn't have sold Haaland for a hit personally, mate. But who knows if it's a mistake because you haven't had an outcome from it yet. So we'll know if it was a mistake after this weekend. And ultimately, realistically, you judge a transfer for me after like 4 or 5 weeks. Like it, Cortex. It's smart stuff. Foden and Lewis out next week for Saka and Hall, 0.3 in the bank. Like it. I like it a lot. I agree on Bruno, by the way. I agree on Bruno. Beto. Could be an option. Do you think Calvert-Lewin stays in that Everton team for much longer? Isak's definitely being overlooked. Yeah, I really like Isak. I prefer Isak to Watkins, regardless of their price. If Isak and Watkins were the same price, I'd pick Isak. So I think hopefully that says all you need to know about Isak. I think he's the second best striker in the game behind Haaland. Oh, sorry guys, I'm fading a little bit. I've been up since really early this morning because I had quite a lot of work to do. I'll stay on until 1:15. I'll do a little 45-minute bonus one. And then I'm going to go live again for a little preview tomorrow night, 8 p.m. I've got to take my car for a service tomorrow afternoon when I would usually do my live stream. So, yeah, I've got to sit and wait for that to be serviced for a few hours. So, yeah, I'll be streaming a bit later on tomorrow. But very much looking forward to that. And then we got live stream on Saturday morning. Deadline, by the way, is at 1:30 on Saturday. UK time, that is, so don't forget that. It's a later deadline. And then I'll do my usual buy and avoid videos Saturday evening. And then a couple of streams on Sunday, hopefully. I'll do a Sunday morning reaction jobby and then a Sunday evening reaction job as well. So yeah, all of that's happening. Haaland, Isak, Wood. Yeah, that's the three. Congrats. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Antonio, I'm trying my best, man. I really appreciate that. It's been a pleasure to create content for you. He's trying to spell Haaland. I captain Haaland, mate. This is my team, and I'm captaining Haaland over Salah at the moment. Wood and Rodgers fixtures. Sorry, mate. You keep typing in your messages, and I don't reply to them. What we need to do is look at the fixtures. Have I got? These would be quiz questions from last week. Yeah, I don't have the graphic. Oh, I don't have the graphic, I'm afraid. I don't have the graphic. I can't get a new car, yeah. Probably be waiting until next year now. I will get my current one service. So try and memorise these fixtures. Actually, what we can do. Liverpool, Palace, Chelsea, Brentford, Southampton. Liverpool, Palace, Chelsea, Brentford, Southampton. Liverpool, Palace, Chelsea, Brentford, Southampton. No, I've gone back. Liverpool, Palace, Chelsea, Brentford, Southampton. Liverpool, Palace, Chelsea, Ipswich. Yeah, they sort of rotate, don't they, Wood in Rodgers? If I compare that in my head. Yeah, not bad. Lewis, thank you so much. Yeah, Gordon's a good option. Good to see you, Liam, mate. Good to see you, my friend. It's great to meet you on Tuesday night, sharing about the result. Sharing about the Dickey red card and it. Yeah, less said about that game, the better. Buy a new Dacia. Could do. I do enjoy my cars though, so yeah, I don't think it'll be a Dacia that I get next. I have a plan. I have a plan for a car. I have a plan. Haaland is the better captain. Yeah. I'll be alright if he blanks. How many minutes do you think Son will play? I'm going 75. Your week is saying get Beto. Cortex is benching Rodgers. If there was ever a game to bench Rodgers for, mate, it's against the best defence in the league in Liverpool away is a game where on paper you can do it. Max O'Leary, mate, what can you say? I'm not going to say anything, mate. You don't need to say anything. Let his actions do the talking for you, mate. Let his actions do the talking for you. It was O'Leary and then the team being just so slow going out for the corner. They were just so slow getting out for the corner. This guy's, man, he's pushing Beto. Evan Nilsson, Welbeck or Strand Larson? Welbeck. No, mate, I wouldn't take a hit for that. Ipswich are probably the worst defence in the league, to be fair. Probably are. Big ups, Liam. Appreciate that, man. What a week, eh? Golden goal graphics on the car. I should do that, to be fair, shouldn't I? I got them on my laptop. I got a sticker. You can, by the way, if you want to plug the Golden Goal channel yourself, you can buy a sticker on my spread shop. Should be linked at the bottom somewhere. So you can get yourself a Golden Goal sticker if you want to. I've not seen anything on Palmer, Liam. I imagine as a use Twitter, don't you? You'd have seen the latest update that he didn't train. And beyond that, mate, there's nothing, I'm afraid. But he is in the England squad. So... yeah, there's that. He's in the England squad. Do you think Welbeck gets consistent starts? Yeah. João Pedro's the 10, mate. Welbeck's the 9. It'll be a Ruter that struggles for minutes. It won't be Welbeck. If anyone's into cars, by the way, shoot me a recommendation of what I should get. I've got my eye on something. You might be able to guess, actually. I might have already said it, to be fair. I need to grab a tissue, guys. I'm struggling here. Oh, basically, I was sat outside a pub before here. I had a celebratory little drink for 10k. I was sat outside a pub, and it was really cold, and my nose started running, as it always does when it gets cold. So apologies, guys. Doesn't it, Cortex? It's a great feeling, man. You're just not stopping. We just don't stop. We carry on. We carry on. Nah, I can't get a classic, mate. I want a reliable. I want something reliable. Yeah, you're probably right, you're weak. Yeah, mate, we are in trouble. And Norwich have probably the best championship striker I've ever seen. Maybe even the best championship player I've ever seen. In signs. I think Wood keeps his form, mate. I really do. I just had a lemonade, Cortex. I do. He's got 23 goals in 30 games, something like that. I think he'll be fine. Pedro Neto. Oh, I wouldn't touch him, mate. I wouldn't touch those Chelsea midfielders. Wouldn't touch him. I'll stay live for another few minutes and then I've got to go have some dinner if that's all right. Yeah, just thought I'd go live to share the 10k day with you all and thank you all for your support. Yeah, what a dream, eh? Making FPL content. What a dream. Yeah, Solanke, it's just all about tactics and his position. If he plays as the 9 against Ipswich, actually as a striker, it'll be fine. He's a good striker. It's nothing to do with him. I think it's where he was being played and the tactics. What do you reckon, Cortex? Do you think that's possible? Do you think that's possible? We'll see. I'll do my best, mate. I'll do my best. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not really going to change anything. I'm just going to carry on and keep going, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. The one thing I will miss, though, I don't know quite how big this channel could get, but I noticed that on the bigger content creators, the chat looks like that, and you can't keep up with it and read it. And I like that I can take time and actually have a conversation with you guys in the chat. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. That could be interesting. You can do slow mode and stuff, can't you, to be fair? Sorry about the ads. Yeah, to be fair, the growth on YouTube is very exponential because obviously, naturally, the bigger your channel is, the more people will come across it and it will grow quicker. That's just kind of how it works. How many videos have we done as well? Should you have a quick look? Bear with. 648. 648 videos. Should we have a look at the first one? Should we remind us of what the first golden goal content looked like? Let's have a look. Is that good? Yeah, I did a few shorts, mate. Obviously, I did one today just saying thank you. And then I did one with the price reveals. But quite honestly, the reason I don't do shorts is because in order to make a good YouTube short that isn't like a player price reveal where you just got your face over the players, you need to edit it really well. And I'm not joking, genuinely, the editing process for a YouTube short to make it eye-catching with subtitles, all of that jazz, it takes just as long as a long-form video. So for me, I may as well, with the spare time I actually have to make this content, I'm just better off using my time to do a long-form video. Yeah, I agree you're weak. That's the next thing to go. I think the logo will change a little bit. I think the logo will change a little bit. And the cover photos from years ago, it's got Mitrovic in it. We're just going to look at my oldest video. Christopher C, thank you so much. Shall we have a look? We actually did decent views on our first ones. Actually did decent, look. Have a look, see what the first one looked like. You see that? Hopefully you can hear that. If I get copyrighted, by the way, for sharing my own video, Oh, look at that.
Everyone, welcome to the first episode of the Golden Goal Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Tom, and I'm joined by my good mate.
Look at me, that's my old bedroom where I used to live.
Hi Tom, yeah, really excited to get going with this, and
they'll consistently play 90 minutes, get attacking returns.
Just so we haven't got the same players.
Back in the day, look at that, me and Sam giving it a big one on Zoom. Didn't even know what I was doing, so I copied the Zoom screen across.
Yeah.
I'd have to do 2 moves there, wouldn't I? Because all those midfielders.
I look younger there, don't I? It's only 2 years ago.
7.5-ish.
When was it?
Fee. I wouldn't be able to
January 12th, 2020. So nearly 3 years ago. So started this on January the 12th.
So been in Kane at some point.
Wow. Nearly 3 years.
To allow for that.
So I was 24. 24.
All right.
I had different glasses as well. I think I still have those glasses somewhere.
Sky Fantasy Football.
They're like a backup spare pair. My eyes have gotten a bit worse since then.
He owns Rudiger. He wants to know when
I'll have them somewhere.
Him for the blanks or sell it.
Oh.
So I don't own. Oh, you go ahead, Sam. Because I think you
maybe not.
Rudiger, haven't you?
But yeah.
I do.
Old times, man.
I certainly wouldn't want double. I do have double Chelsea in my season-long game.
Had some good questions from those guys, didn't we? Look at that. People were actually interested in what we had to say. That was when Ronaldo was at United. And my T-shirt was a bit knackered then. Let's see. Should we see if we got my first FPL video there as well? YouTube has aged me. Yeah, a lot's changed since then, man. A lot has changed since then. See what my first FPL video looked like. There it is. I think that's the first. It is. It's the first FPL video ever made. Should have a look at it.
Once you've kind of signed your name on something and said that you've made it, there's something.
Oh, straight with the intro.
Good evening. Tom from Golden Goal here. How exciting is that? We've got an intro. Spent my bank holiday Monday knocking that one up on Canva. Shout out to Canva, by the way.
Shout out to Canva.
Looking for like an easy way to make like a short video, a YouTube intro.
I was also speaking in this video. I was speaking really hushed because I live with a flatmate, and I was a little bit embarrassed about doing the YouTube channel with him in the flat. So I was speaking like very hushed. This is my first FPL video, Nixie.
Southampton at home, West Ham, who can't seem to really score.
Choosing between Pope and Guaita.
Go on. I didn't even think it was a chance.
Yeah.
To win headers.
Camera shy too, right, mate?
I just don't think you can match.
It's yeah, interesting. Let's have a look. What else we got? Thanks, mate. Thumbnails are much better as well. I'll see if we can. I'll pick like a mid-range one. So we've got the start. Let's see if we can pick one in the middle. I've got 670 videos to go through now. So yeah, we did. Let's go for that one.
Now, I am fully prepared for this video to completely backfire on me. So feel free to pick it up. Imagine at some point I revert to the norm and he starts, going on a bit of a downwards. I just don't think it's worth doing. I think someone like Ben White is much better.
It has changed a lot, hasn't it? My hair hasn't changed though.
And I think if you've got fixtures that difficult,
I got some weird video recommendations on this channel, by the way. I don't really use this channel to watch videos, so there's some weird stuff that I get recommended. So just bear that in mind. What else we got? Should we go for a newer one? We'll go for like I remember I did a bit of a change to the graphics and stuff when I went on holiday with my ex-girlfriend to Bali. Yeah, so that was pre-Bali. That was in Bali. Yeah, I was in my hotels in Bali. That was in some random hotel in Indonesia, this one. This is when I did like a... So yeah, my thumbnails look like that, which I actually thought were pretty good thumbnails. But and then I did a bit of a transformation to do these. I designed this by the pool at my hotel. So yeah. Should you watch a Barley video. Huge FPL have a beer. Good to see you.
In game week 20. Stick with me. I've got 5 options for you.
Whoa, that's funny.
Looking to make.
So basically, this hotel room that I was in had no desk or anything. So I was knelt down on the bed. I had the laptop on the bed, and I was just recording on the bed. So you can see that's the bathroom and stuff. That's just hotel room, innit? Let's do one more. Quite funny how it's all changes and progresses, isn't it? Look at that funny thumbnail. By the way, this one. I blatantly copied FPL Focal for that thumbnail. I didn't like screenshot his, but I thought, oh, his thumbnails look sick. I'm gonna do what he did. And then yeah, I remember that. It was a bit different from the rest because I tried to copy him. Sorry, Focal. Just grafting away, man. It's only a year ago all this, wasn't it? This is how the channel looked a year ago. So this was game week 30 of that season. Still didn't have my camera at that point either. And then I had a summer where I was really bored, so I tried to grift some content. Changes I would make to FPL, what I learned. Those were good videos, actually, to be fair. Promoted players. Transfer rumours. First draft. This is all just last season. Making my punt on who will be the top scorer. Sort of getting to where we are now in terms of content. Sorry, this is all for my benefit, by the way. You guys might be bored out of your minds about this. And then I did some when I was on holiday. So yeah, I was in a hotel room in Reading when I made that one. Remember that? I did some of them on holiday in Croatia as well. I've probably gone past those though. Great, innit? Sort of running over time that I actually have. I still didn't have my camera at that time either. When did I get the camera? I did that one in Paris. I was on holiday in Paris with that one. Still didn't have the camera at this point. The camera was the game changer, by the way. Oh, that was first camera video, I think. Yeah, that was the first camera video. So that was, yeah, no camera. This was the first camera one.
Now, I know that game week 20...
And it looks good, but the lighting's all a bit screwed. Oh, I'll have to go back now. Bloody... Oh. Anyway, and we're here now. Lighting's all good. Camera's all good. We're all good. Thumbnails have come a long way in that time, haven't they? Thumbnails are... I'm quite happy with where I've got my thumbnails now. Anyway, there we go. All right, I think I'm going to shoot and get some dinner now, if that's all right. It's 8:30 p.m. and I've not eaten yet. So, yeah, I'm going to shoot and get some dinner, if that's okay, guys. I did have a tash. November 2022, I had a mustache. I was doing Movember. To be honest, Niels, it depends. It entirely depends on the video that I'm making. Sometimes it can be as little as 5 minutes. Sometimes it can take nearly an hour. It just depends what I've got going on in the video, basically. Most of the time comes in the graphics rather than the editing. So doing like, I don't really have them here, but doing the slides like this, they take the most time. So yeah, the editing process is quite short, but it's the graphics that take the time. Anyway, I appreciate you all joining. It was just thought it'd be a good idea to go live, chat to you guys after hitting 10k basically. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there if that's all right, and go and have a little bit of food. Yeah, what can I say, man? 10,000 subscribers. Thank you everyone for watching. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I'll be live hopefully again tomorrow evening after training at 8. I've scheduled the stream for 8. I'm hoping the traffic in Bristol isn't too bad and I can get home and have dinner and then get live for 8. I usually go live on a Friday afternoon, but my car's in for a service, so I can't do the stream, hence the evening one. And then we'll do, plan is Saturday morning deadline stream, Saturday evening video, Sunday morning reaction stream, Sunday afternoon, evening reaction stream, and then it's the international break. I'm actually going to Venice next weekend, which I'm very much looking forward to. So yeah, there we go. 10k subs. Thank you very much. I'm going to go and have some dinner.